Hello, this is Nicole with Angelic Therapy and Healing. I'm bringing you reading for the week of Monday, June 19th through Sunday, June 25th. We are going to be doing something a little different this week. We are going to actually be covering an astrologically based reading for all 12 signs for the week of Monday, June 19th through Sunday, June 25th. And the reason that is right now we are going through a very powerful time energetically. It's almost kind of like a portal gateway, because there's just truly so much going on right now that is pushing everyone for transformation, everyone for huge changes, everyone for taking some big leaps of faith, you know, going for it, taking a risk, doing those things. And it all actually started with our full moon that we had on Friday, June 9th, and that was the full moon that was in Sagittarius. And boiled down, essentially that full moon was all about it's a time for change. It's a time to take a chance, take a risk, take that leap of faith. So since then, what's been going on with the planets and the transits and everything, everyone has since been pushed to take the time to reflect. There have been secrets revealed. There have been surprises. There has been a lot of time spent evaluating what is it that we desire? What do we want from here? Where do we go from here? What are our next steps? There's also been some evaluations as far as, okay, well, what if I wouldn't have made that choice? Because some with the evaluating everything realize, okay, I made the wrong decision. You know, I took the wrong career path, or I chose the wrong person. So there's been a lot of, okay, well, what ifs? What if I would have done this? What if I would have done that? Why did things turn out the way they are? But it really has been a lot of reflection, evaluation, contemplation. That's been necessary. So now as we're heading into this new moon, well, before we hit the new moon on Friday, we're going to have a solstice on the 21st, which is Wednesday. And then right around the corner on Friday the 23rd, and it's Eastern Standard, it's going to be around 10:30 in the evening, around 10:30 in the evening. And it's a new moon in Cancer. And that's on Friday the 23rd. And that new moon, it's going to be intense. Now you'll find that for some of you, it's not going to be as intense as the past ones, but because of everything that's energetically going on, it's going to be fairly intense for most. And Cancer is all about mothering, nurturing, those, you know, caring. For most, you really need to primarily focus on this time caring for yourself rather than caring for others. It really is a time to do something for yourself. Go get a massage, go spend time with friends, you know, go do something fun that you enjoy. Take a little, you know, if you can take a day and get away from the office and go do something, but take time to do something for yourself, to nurture yourself, to care for yourself. You will find many of you are going to feel frazzled this week, and everyone has been feeling frazzled since we had the full moon on the 9th. That's because this is a huge push to finally take that leap of faith, to finally step into this transformation, because many of us are giving birth to a new life, a new way of doing things, new relationships, new careers. I mean, this is a huge time of transformation. So that's why you're feeling frazzled. It's because this is the final, it's a big push. So there's going to be, clear up until the new moon, there's going to be some emotional ups and downs. There's going to be some upheavals. You'll also find that it's an optimal time to release anything related to mother issues. So if as a child you were very, you know, your mother's very critical of you or criticized you a lot, you'll find that now you are very critical of yourself as an adult. This is an optimal week to have some healing work to release that. Or maybe as a child, maybe your parents were very busy with their careers and the focus wasn't on you, and you felt that you were alone. You felt abandoned. Well, now as an adult, that's left you feeling unloved, unworthy. You don't allow anyone to emotionally get close to you because you're afraid, okay, if I let someone close, they're just going to not be there for me. They're going to abandon me. I'm going to be stuck alone again. This is a week to do related work, release work, healing work related to those issues, particularly if they involved your mother. And this is something for many that, you know, you'll have to recruit the help of a professional healer an energy healer. It could be someone that does Reiki, it could be someone that does quantum touch. For some, you may be able to actually find a meditation online and do that. But this is an optimal time to take care of releasing and healing anything related to mother issues, mother concerns, anything that's impacted you and is still impacting you at this point. What you'll also find with this new moon is the big key piece of it is communication. Communication, communication, communication. That is huge. So for some, you're going to be pushed to finally open up and share some secrets. For some, you're going to have some information shared. But it's all about communicating externally, but it's also big with communicating internally. Because this is a week, this is the time that decisions have to be made. And decisions will be made for many of us. And for some, these are big decisions that you've been putting off for months. So for some, you've been trying to decide which path to go on career-wise or romantically, but you've been putting it off, you've been putting it on hold because you're like, oh gosh, but if I make that decision, my life's going to change. My life as I know it and as I have had it for years is going to be completely changed. Granted, it's for the better, but we're creatures of habit. We don't like change. So you didn't want to have that change. You didn't want to have life change, even though it's good. It's going to bring in everything you've ever wanted. You've still pushed it, kicked it down the line because I'm not ready to have my life truly change just yet. But you will be pushed this week to make that decision. And most people are going to be pushed to make, because for many there has been a big decision that's been lingering for a while, that really has been delayed, that's been put off. You're going to find that this week, particularly up against the new moon, you will be pushed to make that decision regarding this new beginning. For some, it's new beginning in love. For many, it's new beginning in love. For some, it's a new beginning in career. But it's huge, it's big, and this is the time to make a decision. Because by making that decision, you will find that it's going to be successful. You'll find that it's going to be something that's rooted, that has a solid foundation, a solid base, something that will be long-lasting, that can last a lifetime. Because right now is the optimal time to make those decisions regarding personal and professional relationships. Because if you can make those decisions finally, just make the decision, take the leap of faith this week, you're guaranteed success. Because you have all the support from the divine, literally pushing, pulling, and dragging you to make that decision. So be fearless. Make that decision. Know that you are going to have success. It is going to be long-term. It's going to bring you these things that you've been desiring, that you've been wanting, for many of you, that you've been wanting your whole life. Which is why some have been delaying making the decision, because you're like, oh my gosh, I really want this, but boy, it's going to change everything. Everything. But it's going to change it for the better. So I encourage all of you to be fearless, make those decisions. You have a ton of support helping you with that this week. And if you're interested in finding out about the transits and everything that's going on, there's a number of great astrologists that are out there. Some that I really like to follow are Pamela Gregory, Barb Goldsmith, the Leo King, and Kelly Rosano as well. And those are just some that I watch, but go out online, check. There's tons of YouTube videos. There's a lot of greats out there. They have tremendous amount of insight and information. And if you know what's going on astrologically, it really can help you more gracefully navigate through these things. And it can help you also understand why, okay, if you wake up one day and you're very emotional or you are very tired, it'll help you understand why, so that you can just go with it. And if you're tired, take a nap. If you're emotional, let yourself cry. But that way, you don't wake up thinking, oh my gosh, something's wrong, what's going on with me? That you can just go with it gracefully. And this is an intense time, but it's good. It's bringing about those hopes, those wishes, those things that we have wanted, that we have been praying for, that we have been doing visualizations for. So this is kind of like a capstone. It's this big final push. So I do wish you all well as you navigate through that. For everyone that's new to the channel, welcome. Glad to have you here. Last I checked, we are at like 9,400 subscribers. So as promised, once we do hit 10,000 subscribers, I am going to randomly select 3 people to do free 15-minute readings for each of them. So if you're new, go on ahead and subscribe, and that will get you eligible to potentially be selected as one of the people who's going to receive a free reading. For all those that have been here for a while, thank you. I do appreciate it. I love all the feedback. I love all the support from everyone. Thank you for everything. let's see, is there anything else before we get started? Because I'm going to do some editing for you guys, so I don't have to restate all of this information over and over again. Okay, well that's it. So we are going to get started. And again, there is going to be a reading for each astrological sign with regards to the week of Monday, June 19th through Sunday, June 25th. For some, you may find that this could possibly extend a week past that, but it won't go any. It's not going to go any further than a week past this time frame. So it really is to help everyone, because this is it is a pivotal time. It's almost like a big portal gateway that is going to lead to your dreams coming true. It's a big, huge push. There's a lot that has to be done by everyone this week, which is why they want to get these specific messages out for each astrological sign, so you can literally utilize this time, making those changes fearlessly, birthing that new life, that new beginning, that solid foundation, that personal relationship, and for some, the professional relationship of a lifetime that you've been wanting to have, because the time's here and the time is now. And so they're just wanting to provide this additional information to help you with that. Now, for those of you that are interested, the cards that we're going to be using today, I have Doreen Virtue's Saints and Angels, as well as her Fairy Tarot cards. I have the Lover's Path by Chris Waldhair, and the Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. And then I have my Bluebird Lenormands, my Gilded Lenormands, and my Sibylla's, all prayed, shuffled, prepared. If we need any clarifiers along the way, we'll use those as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Hello Virgo, it's Nicole bringing you your messages for the week of Monday, June 19th through Sunday, June 25th. I have prayed over the cards, shuffled them, asked that each of you receives at least one message. Please remember, this is for a large audience, so you might find that only one message resonates with you. Hopefully you'll find more, but you might find just one. If you find that doesn't resonate with you at all, check your moon or your rising sign. And if none of them resonate, then that's good. That means you don't have a challenging week because they're having me do these messages for people that are going to be going through some really challenging stuff this week. So if you're really finding nothing is resonating with you, I would say be thankful, because I am nearing the end. I only have 3 more after you, and it's pretty heavy stuff. So let me make sure you guys can see that. Okay. Which tends to be the case. They don't normally throw a curveball my way and have me sit down for 8 to 9 hours in one day doing these readings for you guys if there's not some big stuff to get some information out to everyone to help everybody out a little bit. So let's see what we have going on for you. So we have your situation, your recent past, what you are unaware of, and recommendations as far as what to do. Now your first card straight out the gate is 9 of Arrows, and this is all about insomnia, sleepless nights, nightmares, anxiety, worries that are keeping us awake, issues that we need to look at, trials, issues that we need to actually look at more deeply in order to resolve it, in order to move forward, and things that we need to address. So for many of you, this is a love. Okay, for most of you, okay. So this is a love situation. For those of you, you had a relationship fall apart, but you were getting some intuitive information that something was off, something wasn't right. Because in the recent past, you have major arcana, the High Priestess, and at the bottom it's trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. This really is truly about getting deep insights, powerful intuitive information, getting guidance in our dreams, getting the truth. You see how she has this book opened up? Typically in the Lenormand, the book is all about secrets, having the truth revealed. So in the recent past, you have had some truths that have been revealed. Now, they've aligned with what you were intuitively getting, and they really rocked your world. See how this water's all kicked up underneath her? That's because it even though you were intuitively feeling that this was off, For some of you, it was a third party. They weren't engaged in the relationship. You were intuitively getting that, but you received some information about it, proving that your intuition was right, and it really has upset you, and it has left you stuck in a state of sadness and despair. Now, as far as what you're unaware of, is you have the card physical touch is important. It's number 47. And at the bottom it says, for some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. And you see she's been over, he's kissing her hand. Because we do, humans, we need touch. We need that physical connection. We need to feel someone. We need to embrace them. We need their kiss. We need their hugs. We need them to pat our shoulders and rub our back and hold our hands. We need that to feel connected. Because as humans, we need connection. I mean, there's even studies that show that if a baby, to help with the baby's development and growth, a baby needs physical touch when they're newborn. And there's even a bunch of stories and testimonies that, you know, babies that were born premature or born with, you know, health conditions and things that doctors were sure that they were going to pass away. They were not going to make it. But when the mother or the father embraced that baby and put them, you know, skin to skin contact, put them on their naked chest, had that contact, the baby totally turned around. We are humans. We need that. And you have not been getting it from this person. You see in all these cards, she's alone, she's alone, she's alone. You haven't been receiving it from this person because they are not the right person for you. And they're trying to, this week, to get you to make the final decision to end this relationship. Because this is, you know, what they're recommending you do, and you have wise decision. And this really is, you know, because a number of you have been contemplating officially ending it, because this person, they're very unresponsive. They're very unpredictable. Something about writing. They'll write you messages, but they're like not really there. They'll send you messages and nice things like in text messages and emails, but they don't really physically show up. And for some, it's because they're married to someone else or they're in a relationship with someone else. So you've been contemplating ending it, and that's a wise choice. You've been getting a lot of intuitive guidance and nudges and pushes toward making that decision and ending it. They're trying to guide you to do that. And it has really come to light for you since we had that full moon a couple weeks ago. You see how you've got, looks like a moon, and it's also halo illumination around both of them. They've been trying to get you to make that decision to end things for good. Because we are in that time of transformation. And they're trying to transform things for you so they can bring a love in for you that is a requited love, where someone's not just going to send you messages. They're going to physically show up. They're going to court you. They're going to spend a lot of time with you. They're going to kiss up your arm and down, and we aren't going to talk about where they'll end up. But it's going to be good. It's going to be fiery. It's going to be magical. That's what you deserve. That's what you need. That's what you want. You're not getting it with this person. This person's not there. I get for many of you, this person's like never there. Like you see them every once in a blue moon, but for the most part, you are always alone. They will send you these false promises, these empty promises. And it's usually from a distance. And emails and messages, they may call you, but it's all, they're saying it's often, it's written. But they're trying to get you to release that. God doesn't take something away from us unless it's going to be replaced with something better. They're trying to bring you the love that you deserve, that you want, that you've been hoping for and praying for. This isn't it. You don't want someone that's not there. You don't want someone that's always absent. And I get for some, it's not even that they're cheating. It's just that they literally will not allow themselves to open up. They won't allow themselves to have a true connection, and that's what you want. So in order to get that, you're going to have to make the decision this week and let them go. And you have been contemplating that, you just haven't done it, and they're trying to help you do that. So ask Archangel Michael to help you do that this week. For grins and giggles, let's just throw a couple clarifiers out on a couple, because I think we've got it all. Okay, they said, yeah, we've got it all. But let's throw this one, that one, and the wise decision real quick. That one. Okay. So let's just put a couple of these down. See if there's anything we've missed. So we have the letter, the Il Nemico, and the Giovine Fanciulla. So what we have is the letter, the written communication, and then we have the enemy, and this is the rival, concealed hate. You see how he's filled like a shadow? And then we have, you know, attraction to a younger woman, the female lover, the younger female lover. So for some of you, you are younger than him. But he's not opening up to true love because he just communicates via letters, so he can be gone in the shadows all the time. He's not there. It's like he's not there. He's dishonest. He's not forthright. He's hiding things. Meanwhile, you're longing and hoping and waiting for something that's just not going to go about. And this is what, yeah, we're going to do that one and then the wise decision. Okay. So we have Messaggere, Speranza, and Stanza. Yeah. Because we have the messenger, and this is, you know, message coming from afar. He's from a distance. There's even water there. So for some, you know, she's by water. Could be he's over in the dry desert and you're getting a message over by the water. But it is from a distance. You don't live near each other. And then it is written. And then we have the hope, the longing, the waiting. And then we have the stanza, the room. It's empty. Everything's all beat up. You've got pictures upturned. You've got the curtain messed up. No one's in the room. So you keep hoping and longing that he will come in your direction. You keep hoping. You do get messages that keep you stuck on the hook. They're saying you're stuck on the hook because you keep getting these messages that give you false hope. False hope that, oh my gosh, we're gonna come together. This is gonna work out. This is gonna be beautiful. But it doesn't, because it's not meant to be. They're going to bring you something better. Yeah, because he's lying. So we have the Falsità, the Grand Consolation, and the Morte. And so you have this deception, falseness, lies, hidden intentions, things that they're not sharing. Things that you've been working toward for a very long time, hoping, but then you have the death, the ending. So this, for many of you, it's totally built on deceit, deception. He's not engaged, he's not involved, and he's not going to be. And you can change the gender. If this sounds like your story, change the gender. But you need to make that. You've been wanting it to work out for a long time. You've been hoping. He's kept you baited and hoped. But it's not meant to be, and you know that in your heart. They're trying to get you to make the decision to end that. I'm sorry, Virgo. I wish there was something better, but there will be. There will be, if you can use this week to go ahead and make that decision and have that conversation. Although it does appear for most of you, you're going to have to, Allie, no. You're going to have that conversation from a distance because you are not physically seeing this person. But if you can have that conversation and end it, It is all part of your transformation, of them trying to bring you something better, and they will. So call on their help. Ask Archangel Michael to give you the courage to have that conversation. Ask Archangel Gabriel to give you the words, because you know, sometimes we need assistance with eloquently having those conversations. So just call on their help and they will come in and help you have the strength and the courage to do that, as well as the ability to have those conversations so that you can free yourself and be ready to receive the love that will be coming in for you as soon as you get rid of this dead weight. So hopefully that helps. I do wish you all an amazing week filled with a lot of love, joy, and blessings.